Hey guys, I'm Tim, and this week on the Becoming Bulletproof project, I wanted to give you an alternative to the walking single leg deadlift or the walking hinge. I had a friend write in and say, is there a regression for people that maybe don't have the balance to do that well? So I'm gonna give you a buffet of possible regressions that you can use one, two, or you can mix them all into one thing. So if you didn't see that video, it was practicing slow hinges on one leg, touching the floor if you can. It doesn't matter if you can or not. And then, but you're just working your way slowly, building your stability while you practice your hinge, and you can work across the room. So you don't even have to move across the room. And if I were looking for ways to make this more accessible to everybody, here are a couple. One, you can start on two legs and you can just practice a good hinge. So big chest, big butt. And if you want to make it more fun, you just shift the weight to the balls of your feet a little bit and you're going to feel that stretch there. And see, we've narrowed our base if your feet are together, so it makes it less stable. And you can practice just hinging there with feet together. So not quite one leg, but we've made the base more narrow, so more of a challenge. The other thing we can do is we can go stay on our narrow base, hinge forward, big chest, big butt, and when we get to where as far as we can or where we need to be, we maybe can extend that back leg and come up on one. So down on two, up on one. That's a possible regression. Or maybe we use a broomstick and we just work on just holding that broomstick where we need to find that good hinge. And again, we can try to walk across the room, or we can just stay put and really enjoy the goodness of that hinge. And so you can use this as much as or as little as you need to. If you need to press into it, which becomes a whole different exercise, like you can start to try to strengthen your lats and connect it to the opposite glute by putting pressure down through the stick on purpose. Or you can just try to use it for, hardly anything, just to balance and work your hinge that way. Or if you just take a piece of furniture, maybe a chair or a table, and you just use it for balance so that you take the balance away from it so that you don't have to focus on that, and so that you can just purely focus on the hinge and work your hinge that way, get into the glutes and the hamstring. Those are some alternatives. Now I'm going to give you a bonus. This one's different. So, and you can use a stick because you don't have to rely on your balance to do this, but you're going to take one leg and you're going to try to touch the wall that's really far away from behind you without actually hinging. So you're going to really just reach. And what you're going to discover is a glute and hamstring squeeze like you've never found before. You're welcome. That's free. I don't charge for that. That's extra, but it's also free. Extra free. So again, you're just going to try to touch the wall behind you. You're reaching for it, and you're going to discover, flip, why don't I just do those? And that's a good question. Maybe you should just do those. Maybe you don't even have to really focus on hinging. It's a good skill to have, but you know what's also nice to have? Big butt, strong hamstrings. And that is it's a ridiculously simple way to find them, activate them, strengthen them. All right, give that a shot. Give all of that a shot. Let me know what you discover. I'm Tim. This is Becoming Bulletproof Project, and we'll see you next time.